Hello, thank you for your interest in Vantage Point Organizational Health Assessment. I'm Gary Langenwalter, one of its creators. In this video, we'll talk about how you can use the demographics that you've defined to learn more about what's going on in your organization. So in this demo database, this demo company has defined 6 demographics. We talked about those before, but let's look at them at the overall viewpoint, the 30,000 view, to find out where we want to probe in as we go into the data. So let's look at age first, because it comes alphabetically. You'll notice that things sag in the millennials, and they're really high in the boomers. So what's going on here, folks? What can we learn from the boomers about why they're happy? And what can we learn from the millennials in order to keep them? Because this is all about employee retention and attraction and having a productive and wonderful workplace. Okay, so that's millennials and boomers. Now let's look at departments. Okay, departments, warehouse logistics didn't have that many people, but they were pretty happy. Operations, 82% positive. That's wonderful. That's really, really good. All the way down to accounting. We've got some issues here, folks. That looks like turnover on the hoof. You get that low, you're looking at potential turnover. So let's remember accounting and millennials and see what else we can find out. Length of service, 1 to 2 years is not happy, 2 to 5 to 10 years is equally not happy. That's 2 demographics that are not happy. And that's why Vantage Point is so powerful, because you can't get this just by wandering around and talking to people. These people are spread all through your organization. You've got some in each of your departments. So because they're not physically together, you wouldn't understand that these 2 demographics are not particularly happy. Job role. This is the only place I've ever encountered in which the leaders are less happy than the associates. So what's going on here, folks? What's going on here? Let's call the leaders together and do some serious listening to really listen to what it's going to take to get them up into, I call it the 80% category. Then they'll be much more effective leaders and the associates will follow them. Gender, 74% for males, 66% for females in the positive category. An 8% difference is not good. It's not deadly, but not good. One of my clients, when they took it a year ago, had an 18% difference between females and males, with females that much lower. The plant manager was aghast, astonished and aghast. So he said, we're going to fix this. Called HR and had them start doing some mentoring. When they took it a half year ago, the gap narrowed to 10 points. Not great, not bad by any stretch, but not where he wanted. They just finished taking again. The gap is now 3 points, which is almost negligible. And both the men and the women were higher than before. The women, in fact, are higher than the men had been in the last survey. So good job, Plant. That's why this survey is so useful. And finally, ethnicity. No major difference between non-Hispanics Latinos and Hispanics Latinos. So we remember that, you know, the women are not quite so happy. Millennials, 1 to 2 years, and 2 to 5 and 5 to 10 years, and accounting. So that's what we'll be looking at in our next video. This will be drilling into that to find out what we can find out for patterns, so it can be addressed and the workplace can be better and more productive for all people. We also want to remember the boomers and operations as high points and say, what are they doing? Can we learn from them? Can we use them as models for the other part of the organization? So thank you for your interest, and please continue with mining the data to drilling deep as your next video. Hope you have a beautiful day and goodbye.